Have you ever stopped to wonder what really happens when a man turns 80? Some people think of this milestone as the beginning of decline, a body that grows weaker, a mind that slows down, a life that loses color. But the truth is much more layered and far more fascinating. When men reach their 80s, their bodies, minds, and even their relationships begin sending clear signals. These signals aren't just random. They tell a powerful story about health, independence, and longevity. Some men still stand tall, with surprising energy and a sharp mind. Others slow down, facing fatigue, memory lapses, or emotional challenges. And here's the key. It's not just luck or genetics. It's often the choices, habits, and outlook built over a lifetime. In this video, we'll uncover 7 profound changes that happen when men turn 80. These aren't myths, guesses, or stereotypes. They're patterns confirmed by doctors, researchers, and the lived experiences of countless families. By the end, you'll understand exactly what to expect, whether you're in this stage yourself, approaching it, or supporting someone you love. And most importantly, you'll discover what can still be done to make the later years stronger, healthier, and deeply meaningful. Stay with me until the very end, because the 7th change may surprise you, and it might completely shift the way you think about aging. And don't forget to subscribe. Now let's dive in. Number 1. The shift in physical strength. One of the first and most visible changes at 80 is a decline in physical strength. This isn't just about lifting heavy objects or running marathons. It's about stamina for everyday living, walking across a room without losing breath, climbing stairs, or bouncing back after illness. Researchers tell us that after 80, muscle mass naturally decreases faster. Recovery times stretch out longer. Everyday tasks begin to feel heavier than they used to. But here's the interesting part. Not all 80-year-olds experience this decline in the same way. Take 2 men, for example. Thomas, age 81, kept up light exercise throughout his life, walking daily, lifting light weights, and stretching each morning. Today, he still has a steady stride, a firm grip, and enough balance to move with confidence. Raymond, also 81, gave up on physical activity years ago. He struggles to carry grocery bags, gets winded after short walks, and avoids outings because they feel exhausting. The difference between Thomas and Raymond isn't age, it's preparation. It's the habits they built and kept. And here's the hopeful truth. Even after 80, the body still responds to activity. Gentle exercises like chair yoga, resistance bands, or short walks can rebuild strength, improve balance, and prevent dangerous falls. So ask yourself, are you still moving enough each day? Because at 80, how you move doesn't just reflect your age, it reflects how much vitality you can still protect. Number 2. Cognitive shift, the way the mind works. Another change men often notice after 80 is in how their minds process information. Names might take longer to recall. Keys or glasses might be misplaced more often. Following conversations or multitasking can feel harder. But let's be clear, this doesn't always mean dementia. Much of it is a normal slowing of processing speed. Short-term memory may slip, but long-term memory often remains sharp, filled with wisdom and perspective that younger generations admire. Think of Albert and Frank, both 82. Albert sometimes forgets small details, but he can tell vivid stories of his past and offer thoughtful advice his family treasures. Frank, on the other hand, dismisses his forgetfulness until it begins to interfere, missing bills, losing track of medications, or struggling in daily conversations. The difference is awareness. When cognitive changes are noticed early, steps can be taken, brain games, new learning, reading, social engagement, and medical evaluations if needed. The human brain remains adaptable. Even at 80, curiosity, conversation, and lifelong learning are the secret weapons against decline. If you are still here, comment 2 and subscribe to this channel. Number 3. Shifts in sleep patterns. Sleep after 80 is rarely the same as it was at 40. Nights grow lighter, awakenings more frequent, and deep sleep harder to achieve. Doctors explain that circadian rhythms change with age, and medical issues like prostate problems, medications, or chronic pain can interrupt rest. For some, this means waking up groggy and dragging through the day. For others, it means dozing off during the afternoon and tossing restlessly at night. But poor sleep isn't just inconvenient. It affects memory, mood, immunity, and even heart health. The hopeful side, better sleep is possible. Creating evening routines, keeping a consistent bedtime, limiting caffeine, and making the bedroom cool and dark can make a huge difference. At 80, sleep isn't just about comfort, it's about survival and quality of life. Number 4. Digestive and appetite changes. Another common shift at 80 is in appetite and digestion. Food may not taste as flavorful. Hunger cues may fade. Meals that were once enjoyable may feel heavy or unappealing. Some men begin eating less than their bodies need, while others lean on processed foods for convenience. The result can be weight loss, malnutrition, or low energy. Take Gerald and Martin, both 80. Gerald sticks to small, regular, balanced meals, adding herbs to boost flavor. He maintains steady weight and energy. Martin skips meals, relies on packaged snacks, and grows weaker without realizing it's tied to nutrition. The fix isn't complicated. Smaller, frequent meals, protein-rich foods like eggs and beans, colorful fruits and vegetables, and regular hydration. Even social meals, eating with family or friends, can restore appetite and joy. At 80, food isn't just fuel. It's medicine. Number 5. Emotional resilience. By 80, life tests emotional resilience in powerful ways. Health concerns, the loss of friends, or changes in independence can spark sadness, frustration, or even fear. Some men feel loneliness more deeply than ever before. But here's the paradox. Age can also bring emotional strength, calm, reflective acceptance younger men often lack. Harold, 83, journals daily, practices breathing exercises, and talks openly with friends. He faces challenges with steady composure. Leonard, also 83, keeps his worries inside. Stress piles up, his mood darkens, and his health begins to reflect it. The difference: expression versus suppression. At 80, resilience isn't about ignoring struggles. It's about how you face them. Talking, sharing, and leaning on others keeps the spirit alive. Because true strength at this stage isn't measured in muscles, it's measured in peace of mind. Number 6. Shrinking social circles. By 80, social circles often grow smaller. Friends move, pass away, or become less mobile. Without attention, loneliness sets in. And loneliness is more than sadness. It's a health risk. Studies show it raises risks of heart problems, memory decline, and even early death. Eugene, age 80, makes the effort to call family, attend community events, and build new friendships. His days are full of laughter and conversation. Walter, the same age, withdraws. He avoids calls, skips gatherings, and slowly fades into isolation. The lesson is clear. At 80, relationships are not a luxury, they're survival. A phone call, a community group, or even a simple conversation with a neighbor can add years to life. 7. A sharpened perspective on life and legacy. And now, the 7th and perhaps most powerful change: perspective. At 80, many men shift from chasing achievements to reflecting on legacy. They ask, what will I leave behind? How will I be remembered? Arthur, 84, writes family stories, shares wisdom with grandchildren, and speaks openly about his values. His family treasures his presence. Dennis, also 84, avoids these talks. His family is left uncertain about his wishes, and he feels restless, sensing something unfinished. Legacy doesn't require wealth or grand success. It's built through kindness, lessons shared, memories preserved, and values passed on. At 80, the chance to shape legacy is still alive, and it gives purpose to each day. Finally, so what really happens when men turn 80? Yes, the body weakens, sleep shifts, and memory slows. Appetite changes, circles grow smaller, and resilience is tested. But alongside these shifts comes something profound: wisdom, perspective, and the chance to shape a legacy that outlives you. Turning 80 is not the end of growth. It's the beginning of living with deeper meaning. The choices you make now to stay active, to remain curious, to reach out, to share your stories, determine how fulfilling the years ahead will be. If you found these insights valuable, let us know in the comments. Which of these 7 changes surprised you the most? Your thoughts and stories inspire us and others who are walking this journey. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. Join us for more wisdom, health tips, and stories that make aging not just longer, but better. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.